Dakuku Peter Sider Moselle Abiodun examines stakeholders' call on the federal government to put in place measures to reduce port charges and improve the ease of doing business at the nation's seaports. Last year, Nigeria's leading accounting firm, Akintola Williams Deloitte, in a report, blamed the high cost of doing business at the nation's seaports on the Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) and other government agencies, claiming that customs processes are responsible for not less than 82.1% of the charges incurred by consignees. The report was titled Public-Private Partnership (PPP) as an anchor for diversifying the Nigeria economy. Lagos Container Terminal's concession as a case study. Akintola Williams Deloitte stated that its value chain analysis of a 20-foot container laden with cargo worth $36.42,100,000 imported into Nigeria from China revealed that about $6.5 million would be required to clear and transport the container out of the port. Of this amount, it said about $5.3 million, representing 82.1%, is paid to the NCES as import duty, Comprehensive Import Supervision Scheme, CISS, ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme, ETLS, Port Development Surcharge and Value-Added Tax, VAT. According to the report, other actors in the value chain include shipping companies, Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, terminal operators, clearing companies and haulage services providers. It said shipping companies are responsible for 13.8% of the port cost, and 897,000, terminal operators 1.8%, and 117,000, customs 82.1%, and 5.3 million, transporters 1.1%, and 71,500, and clearing agents, and 78,000. According to the report, the value chain of a typical container terminal operation begins with the shipment of the goods through a shipping line to the host country. The consignee pays the freight charges for the shipping as well as the container deposit fees. Demurrage charges may apply where the consignee fails to return the containers on time. Upon arrival of the container at the Nigeria port, the consignee pays terminal handling charges, storage charges, delivery charges and customs examination charges to the terminal operators. In addition, the consignees also pay the relevant customs import duty. Consignees pay for logistics services to get the goods out of the terminal. Consignees pay for the services of the clearing agents, where applicable. Large companies are directly responsible for clearing their goods. Notwithstanding their huge investment and meager earnings, the report stated that terminal operators bear the burden of most of the challenges at the port. Terminal operators face huge challenges in the area of storage as the terminals are used as cheap storage warehouse alternatives by cargo owners. Meanwhile, there are many questions as to why or what is responsible for the high port charges across the nation's seaports. While some said shipping companies deliberately rip Nigerians off, others believe government over the years has failed to do what is necessary to avert unnecessary charges that drive business away from the ports. Experts believe the government is to blame because it has failed to put the right policies in place. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Cowrie Asset, Mr. Johnson Chukwu, said 65% of the cargoes coming to West Africa are destined to Nigeria, but only 30% of the cargoes are discharged in Nigeria because of high import charges, bad port roads and rarity of port infrastructure to facilitate trade. In his keynote address on port charges, how plausible, at the First National Conference of Shipping Correspondents Association of Nigeria, SCAN, in Lagos, Chukwu wondered why Nigeria should allow Côte d'Ivoire to build the largest seaport in Africa when a larger chunk of cargoes are destined to Nigeria. According to him, right now, Nigeria is rated the largest supplier and manufacturer of cement, but there is no singular effort to have facilities to export the product. He warned that if the Common ECOWAS tariff is fully implemented, Nigeria will lose business because the Common ECOWAS tariff means that once a tariff is paid in one country, no other tariff will be paid in any other country in West Africa. To this end, he absolved the shipping companies and terminal operators of the high charges because having faced a lot of infrastructural challenges which impact negatively on their business, it makes some business sense if they hike charges to recover their expenses. We do not have enough infrastructure to handle the volume of cargoes we receive. 60% of the cargoes coming to West Africa are destined to Nigeria. But only 30% of the cargoes are discharged in Nigeria.